the garage, working on the Miata today. Ian showed up, Clinton showed up. But we're just kind of finishing everything for the Miata. And noticed some loose parts. Wheel bearing was loose because I was replacing tie rods and all that stuff, and I left everything loose when I came here. So yeah, so ignore the caliper hanging. I'm putting steel braided brake lines on it, so I don't care about the line stretching. But yeah, so we're gonna get all that done today. I really want to put the motor in today, but I also have to take out. I gotta take out this like coolant hose there. It's a hard metal hose. I kind of want to paint it, clean it up. I kind of want to paint the rack, maybe. I don't know, not a big deal. So I just want to get everything prepped now. So depending on how much time we have today or sometime this week, we put the motor in. But Ian stopped by. So what do you got new, Ian? Over here vaping?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I got a master cylinder brace.
What kind of master cylinder brace?
A Grimspeed master cylinder brace. And then that's it.
Hopefully
I can brake a little bit better now.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it.
That's it?
You don't got a boost controller in there?
Oh, yeah, a Grimspeed boost controller.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's it.
Catch me at Power Cruise. And come run my fade.
This car sounds so weird now.
Oh yeah, and I'm on the 85. With bigger injectors and a bigger fuel pump.
Oh, you just forgot to tell us that? Just kind of.
Yeah.
Just lost memory of that.
Yeah. I just can't get over that master cylinder brace, man. Every Evo owner should have one. It prevents flexing on your fly.
What kind of master cylinder brace is it?
It's a Grimspeed one. No, but realistically, it prevents like flexing when you start braking. So it's when you hit your brakes, they're more responsive. And so you can get it for like $100. It's like, don't spend $100 on hookers and buy a master cylinder brace. So wait till after that.
So you can do it here if you wanted to, or you can do it up there. Just teasing you, motherfucker. Just a little tease. See, I came up here as it like crests, and there's a cut right there. Opened up. So all I hear over like my right ear is like fucking like hurting.
She scoots now.
Yeah.
A lot better than what it was before. Like,
definitely. Much better.
It's not like crazy horsepower, but it's like enough to get down.
Yeah. So what do you think, Clint?
It was good. It's good.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
One sucky thing about turbo cars, and the intercooler piping, I'm used to it, trust me.
They hit your tire?
Damn. So it looks like Clinton found the clamp. Just his intercooler piping popped off. No big deal, pretty simple. But piping's hanging, so we need to make it back to my house so we can at least jack it up and put it on correctly. So today we're installing the StopTech braided clutch line for the Miata. There's a little metal clip that holds the line and the bracket. You slide that out, then you're able to slide the line through. As you can see, then there's one bolt on each side. It's a 17 millimeter on the big side, and it's a 10 millimeter on the left, right?
17 on this side, 10 on the left, yeah.
Okay. Yep, then just break that loose there. Once that's out, you're obviously going to have some brake fluid come out, or you can bleed it previously, but this is the StopTech. I got it through Garage Style, I believe, but I'll find the link, I'll put it down in the description, but yeah, StopTech. pretty nice. It's coated on the outside as well. So while I hold this while it dries, and I got that primered up, Clinton's been working on the master cylinder and that Stop Tech brakes, braided brake line. Can't ever say that 5 times fast. He has that all set up, master's built. What we realized is we're trying to figure out, okay, this is a male, and then that end's a male. Now, where would this go? Because we were thinking, well, would it go into here and we reuse this part? But that would just be stupid of getting the braided brake line and then still using the rubber piece. So after we looked at it, and this is pretty long, it goes all the way from there around the firewall, comes down into the master for the clutch. So there's really no instructions that come with the line. It's kind of self-explanatory, but I guess we just didn't notice that. New Stop Tech line. Clinton ran it through for me. You got the line over there, goes into the master, goes across to the slave. Looks pretty good. I like it.
I just straighten out that.
Yeah.
I gave you a little slack.
Once the transmission goes in, then I could adjust, you know, whatever I need. But for right now, it looks good. I like how it's like, it looks aftermarket. It kind of looks fresher, but at the same time, it like looks kind of OEM. Now we're gonna do the oil pan. And I got a couple goodies besides that. I got the Super Miata coolant reroute, and so it's going to go to the rear of the engine instead of the front. So got to get that all set up with the thermostat in and get this oil pan installed. All right, so we got the car back in the garage and all lined up. For sure, Clinton is coming over next weekend. The motor is going in next weekend, I promise. I know I've said this many, many times, that the engine is going in the car. Next weekend, it's going in. I promise you. I promise you. Right now, we're just grilling, having a couple drinks, you know, just chilling. It's a little hot. After we're done eating here, we're gonna put the oil pan on and some of the final things. The Super Miata coolant reroute, we're gonna install that, and we're going to at least get it to where all I need to do next weekend. So all I need to do next weekend is to just drop the engine in. So engine mount, oil pan, and coolant reroute. And that's what we're gonna do. But first we're gonna eat some good chicken wings. It's one thing I can do good is I can cook.
You're not full blood. You are? One there?
We're done. All right, after like 2 hours, I'm full as hell. Eating some chicken wings, some brats. How were the chicken wings?
They were bomb as hell.
Now we're going to finish up this coolant reroute, get the instructions out, get all the fittings and whatnot in there.
Snap ring.
And,
What's the snap ring?
I'm not going to use all of these. This one here is if you have a 1/8. The front of the engine here. If you have a 1/8, this will actually be the block off plate on the head. Since I have the 1/6, we'll use this piece. And it will actually sit just like this. And then one of these is going to be the coolant temp sensor, and then the other one's a bleeder valve. Some people don't like this, we have a bleeder valve up front, but it doesn't really matter. So the thing about this kit, they don't give you any gaskets. They give you gasket maker. I'm not really too familiar with using gasket maker. I mean, it's pretty simple, but because I've always used gaskets for everything, but we'll see how it works. And before you install, just always want to make sure that the surface is clean. First one, you just have to put the thermostat in, use snap ring pliers, put it in. Pretty simple if you got snap ring pliers. Alright, so use the gasket maker, torque those down. Also this bleeder valve on the end, you want to be careful with it just because it's aluminum. It can strip out very easily. If you buy the kit, it already has the thread sealant on the threads.
2 hours later.
Alright, so she's all together. Coolant reroute's done. Don't need to put the hose in until it's in the car, of course, and the radiator's in. But we have the bleeder valve up top. Then this one goes back to the heater core, and then this is just a block off. I'm probably going to use that as my coolant temperature sensor when I put my new gauge in. But for now, I just blocked it off I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal. This is where the inlet is. Thermostat's inside, as you know, and that's pretty much it. I gotta find the bolts for the front there. I'm not sure where they're at, so I can put the block off plate there. But it's not a big deal because once this goes in the engine bay, it's easy to get to, of course. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Next weekend, for sure, I promise, she will be going into the car.